Hello guys, and welcome to episode 1 of Building a Legacy. You're currently here in the boot room with me. This is where we're going to start each episode to show our progression as our legacy grows. As you can see at the moment, we are yet to get a club, so I guess what we need to do is jump in and start looking for a job. If you could just hit the thumbs up button on the video just to promote the video a little bit so we can get some more people viewing. And if you haven't already, whack that subscribe button for us. That'd be brilliant. So this is where we start, our home screen. I am Justin Wylad FM, and that is what we're going to be known as. Let's have a look at my profile for you. So from my profile, you can see here my languages spoken are English, French, German, Spanish and Dutch. We are a manager that has no playing experience, but we have acquired a Continental B licence for this. So what the save is generally going to be about, we're going to move from club to club, looking for work, looking to enhance our reputation until we can finally get it to one of them huge clubs and build our legacy. So the attributes I currently start with are as follows. We are a very coaching based manager as we've not got much experience on the field, as I've said before, just a Sunday League player. So we've got 9 attacking, 7 defending, 5 on fitness, 1 on all the goalkeeping attributes, and then 10 for the tactical and technicals, as well as 14 for working with youngsters. As we know, one of my philosophies is to work with the youth. Our mentals are pretty down there, to be honest with you, with the one major standout, motivating. I am a motivator and hopefully that shines through. Holland comes up as a place I know quite well. That's because my second nationality is Dutch. So having gone over all of that, I guess the next thing we need to do is start looking for a job, and as soon as we start getting some interviews, I'll be back with you. Okay, so we have now ran through to the 1st of November, which is where we have come to the very first job that has become available. And we are going to apply for it. So it's SM Can in France. So let's declare our interest in the job and see what sort of a reaction that draws. So it suggests is not being considered. It's not very good, already not being considered. Might have to wait a little bit longer. Just need to get into management now, so it's pretty much whatever jobs come up, we keep applying until we hit one. And it looks like November's the mark where we start seeing the jobs coming up. There's a few insecure jobs as well. Remember, with just that Continental B licence and no past playing experience, might be difficult to get in the job. We've got a number of countries we can choose from. We've got England, Scotland, France, Germany, Holland, Spain, Italy, all countries that we could find work in. So Cambridge have also sacked their manager. Okay, so what we're going to do is just select all and declare interest in jobs. All we can hope is by putting the feelers out, we get something bite. So we won't be getting the SM Can job. That has gone to Lamucci. Fleetwood have sacked their manager, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Would be nice to start abroad, but I'd be happy starting anywhere at the moment, and Fleetwood is as good as anywhere. So we've been recommended an available job at Cambridge United. Develop players using the youth system. Don't sign players over the age of 30. This is the club culture, and that sits well with my philosophies. So let's apply for the job. Cambridge have offered us a job interview. That's interesting. Let's attend the interview. Welcome, Justin. We're glad you've come along to discuss our plans for the club's vision should we decide to hire you. Okay. We want to ensure that the dressing room atmosphere is much better than it was under the previous manager. I think I can do that. I can promise that. Don't want to make too many promises, I don't think. We parted company with our last manager much sooner than anybody could have anticipated. Can you offer assurances that we won't repeat that with us. Okay, convinced. It's my intention to commit to a long and successful career with this club. It's not really, it's just to get me on the ladder, but say anything in an interview, right? The club is looking to hire a manager comfortable working within limited resources. Are you that manager? I know I'll be able to look after the club's finances if given a job. How would you feel about working with Director of Football, Ben Strang? More than happy to do that. Our long-term vision outlines the next few years for the club. You will be tasked with bringing these to life. Did you have any ideas regarding them? Develop players using the youth, which is what we're happy to. Build a stadium, well, that's down to them. Work within a wage budget, I can do that. Top half finish in Sky Bet League 2 at the end of this season. Work towards becoming sustainable this season. Then they want to get to the playoffs and then into League 1. Yeah, we can go with that. If hired, we would expect you to avoid relegation. I'm going to exceed the expectations there. And I'm just going to agree with the budgets they want to set. And I'm not going to request anything. Leave the meeting. Hopefully, that gets the ball rolling. Like I said, wouldn't have minded a job abroad. But if it starts at Cambridge, then Cambridge is as good as anywhere to get my feet under the table. Oh, they've approached me for the job. So they're going to offer me £900 per week. Like I said, with the save rules, we need to make sure that it's good for us financially and a move that we would make. And being honest with you, we've already checked out the club vision in the interview. It's definitely a move we would make. We're out of work at the moment, so anyone would be looking to get back into work. So let's start the negotiations. They only want to offer me a 7-month contract till the end of the season though. It's not a long-term deal. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll try and get £1,000 a week out of them though. You never know. No. What about £9.50? Extra £50 a week. Pay for me takeaways. Oh, they're getting angry. Let's just stick to that then. Finalise the deal. Let's get a job. Get our feet under the table. And there we have it. The U's, Cambridge United, hire Wylad FM. Cambridge have today confirmed the appointment of Justin Wylad FM as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 33-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media the first time at the Abbey Stadium. So we play at the Abbey Stadium, do we? So we've got a little bit about the history of the club. Currently sitting 23rd in Sky Bet League 2. They've been knocked out in the first round of the FA Cup, second round of the Carabao Cup, so we've got nothing to go for in the Cups. And they've been knocked out of the Papa John's Trophy as well. Great start. So we've got an 8,000-seater stadium. Looks pretty good. Media prediction is 17th. So we've got to bring them up a little bit to get back to 17th. So the team's report for their best 11 is a 4-4-2. Captain is Greg Taylor. Key player Morgan Rogers. And just a bit about our negotiations down there that we're not going to really worry about. They're just obligations. And then we've got what we've already agreed as what we're going to get done. That's fine. Confirm. Cambridge hire Wylad FM. So we are in the Cambridge inbox. All stuff we can worry about later on. Expectations is a mid-table finish. We've got no transfer budget. 29,000 wage budget. I wonder how much of that we're using already. Currently spending 32,000 on wage budget, so I need to try and bring that down as well. So currently Greg Taylor is our captain. I'm not going to change anything. There's no point upsetting the apple cart already. So we've got an early game against Southend. Let's have a quick look at how the league actually stands and what's gone wrong at the moment. So we're down in 23rd, 12 played, 8 points. Although a win's going to get us straight out of this mix anyway. I don't think it's too bad. We're only 10 points off of playoffs at the minute. Now I'm not saying playoffs is what we should be aiming for, but we just don't know this team yet. We'll have to get a few games in and then we can start looking at what our expectations are this season. Take a quick look at their recent results and that makes for horrible reading. So they won their last game against Barrow, who are actually bottom of the league anyway, but everything else, loss, draw, loss, draw. They're scoring goals though, but they are conceding every game, so we need to find a way of shutting the door. So for this first game, we've just done a quick pick. We're going to let the assistant manager decide what's the best option to go with here. Obviously, we've never had a chance at meeting these players. We've started on a day when we need to play a game. So in goal, it's Mitoff, with back four of Field, Burley, Cundy and Noel. We've got a midfield three of Boateng, Digby and Houlihan, and then up front, Bennett, Mullin and Rogers up top. So have to have a look, see if we can do something with this team. So we're going to be playing YLAD ball, which is my style of football. It's a setup that I've crafted over the years, so hopefully we can progress with this. So the team lineups are in. That's the official team sheets today. Not sure of any of these players, so I can't really run through anyone. Jump into the dressing room and let's pump our fists, try and go out there and impress me. Just everyone looks composed, it's not really done anything. As we get to know the players, we'll know what to say to them. So we kick off, Southend kick off should I say, and we'll have to wait and see if we can get early points on the board. Big ball over the top, and we've collected it. Field, Boateng out wide. And now we've got Bennett running through into Houlihan, Mullin, Rogers, Digby through to Mullin. Have we got I thought we were going to get an early goal. That'd have been a brilliant start to my managerial career. 30 seconds in and we're a goal up. We've got a corner. Bennett plays it short to Mullin. Back to Boateng, Mullin, and it's been cleared away. So you've got to remember, this is the tactic they've never played before, so it could take a little while. So that weren't a bad little start for us. Let's hope we can come out of the block swinging. So already we have had the better of the game. We're not got the possession of the game, but that's probably the players not knowing their roles too well. But we're definitely getting the shots off, and the expected goals is in our favour at the moment. Just a case of seeing how we can get on. Where are Southend in the league at the moment? Oh, we've got a throw in. It's Southend with a throw in. It's been intercepted. Houlihan, big ball upfield, brought down by Rogers. And what's he going to do here? He's gone alone at the moment, cuts inside, takes the shot, and it's into the side netting. Another opportunity there for us. So Southend, I'm just trying to see whereabouts they are in the league. 15th at the moment in the league. We currently climbed out of the bottom three with a point at the moment. Throw in, Noel, Mullin, through to Noel. Can he get on the end of that? He has done. Into the box, and the keeper collects without too much of a problem there. And they're going to start a counter-attack. Big throw, what a throw. The lap eat your heart out. Out wide to Mullin. He's gone past his player. Still Mullin on the ball. He's tried crossing it and it's bounced off the defender. And again, they should clear it, but no. Nodded back forward. Big ball upfield. Boateng brings it down. Through ball there to Rogers. Mullin. Back to Boateng. Boateng over the top. And he's picked out Bennett well there. Bennett. Back to Field to Boateng. We're moving the ball about really nicely here. especially for a League Two club. Through to Bennett. First goal! Bennett claims the first goal of my era here at Cambridge United. And we lead our first game in charge. 1-0, 20 minutes into the game. And it's some beautiful football there. He is onside, only just. What a goal. 1-0. And these lads are taking to this tactic very well. I'm going to drop a shout out to them and praise them for that. And that's to the entire team. Bennett, big ball over the top to Mullin. And the flag's gone up. It's an offside call by the looks of it. And that's perked the team up with that bit of praise there. So what we got here, we've got a throw in down on the left hand side. Field takes a big throw into the box. Bennett, Houlihan into the box. And we've put it in for 2. Paul Mullin. 2-0 Cambridge United. 26 minutes in. And we are making a fantastic career debut here. Cambridge United 2, Southend 0. And they don't know what they're doing. Wes Houlihan has been the creator of both. What a start to our campaign. And this can only speak volumes about what we want to do with this team. It's really coming together to begin to start with. Can only hope that we can continue this. Ball into the box. It's been cleared away. Field should get to that first. Into Digby. Back to Field. And Fields took some sort of shot from a million miles away that's not going to bother Oxley at all. So Southend, big goal kick over the top. They keep trying this. Noel intercepts. Can Mullin get to it before Clifford? No, not a chance. And now Southend looking to break out from the back. Big ball over the top again. And we've missed the interception there. Big tackle there by Noel. Ball back through to Sterling. Sterling pulls it back. Now here's George. He's gone backwards, but Mullin's intercepted. Digby over the top. And it's intercepted again. So it's Southend on the attack. Clifford. A through ball to Nathaniel George. He's gone all the way back. And we keep not letting them break us down. We're acting very solid at the moment. And here comes Southend on the attack on the right. Ball into the box. Nodded down and Nathaniel George is pulling in the back of the net. But the ref has called for offside. We've got away with that one. The game remains 2-0. And half time is pulling forward. We get to have a look at this offside now. Yeah, he's a mile offside. McCormack nodded it down and you can see he's at least 3 or 4 yards offside there. Let's just give our players another bit of praise just before we walk into half-time. Hopefully we can get big smiles on their faces and everyone could be nice and happy for what we've done. We've been fantastic in that first half and we've already pulled us up to 20th place if results stay the same as they are today. Half-time ticks in and there it is. Definitely going to be a fist pump or arms out at half time, I think. Let's get into the dressing room. Outstretched arms, very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. And they look inspired and motivated. Want to become that manager that they feel that they can have a hug with and really get on with. Look at this, 9 shots to 1. We are dominating this game. Yes, the possession isn't how I'd want it. We did say that we want to play possession football. 45% possession to 55%. Just have a quick look at the instructions. We are playing shorter passing. I think it's just a case of finding out what works for us. So we're moving into about an hour of the game played. We've not really anything happening now. I'm quite happy with how we've started. I mean, Houlihan has been at the heart of everything in that attacking play, in that advanced playmaker role in the centre of the pitch. And then the 2 wingers have done everything they need to do. Rogers playing as a complete forward. That's going to be a case of finding out whether that works this low down the divisions. But again, it's only going to come with time and we'll find out. I think at this stage we will look at making some changes. Let's get onto the bench and see who we've got that we can bring on. Let's bring Joe Ironside on to go up front for Morgan Rogers. He's not had the finest of games. Elsewhere, everyone's looking alright. I mean, we could look at bringing Boateng off, but who would we bring on? Let's leave it at that for now and see just how that one change alters things. Don't want to go messing up a winning side. But we've now had 11 shots to their 3. Again, possession's not fantastic, but pass completion 85% isn't bad at all. They've switched to a 4-2-3-1 now, with target man up top. Obviously trying to get that ball over the top. I've tried that a few times. We've been using this area really well. We've gone back to the 4-4-2. Clifford with a ball in from the corner. It's gone through everyone and fell to John White. 12 minutes from the end and Southend may be back in this game. Do we stick positive and do what we've been doing? Just see it as the set piece it was. We're starting to get a lot of players feeling the worst for wear at the minute. I'm not really sure who we can bring on. I don't know any of the players. That's the problem. I don't want to throw it away at the end. It's 90 minutes is here. We just need to see this out. I don't want to say anything. I just want the game to be finished. Come on. Blow the whistle, ref. You know you want to. And they've blown the whistle. We have got a 2-1 victory over a team that was ahead of us in the league. That's only the, second victory of the season? And that's our first victory in our first game. Outstretched arms. Good win for us. So after that game, that's how it leaves the table. We've moved up to 20th. So we're out of the relegation places. That was the first target. I'm thinking with the way that side played in that first game, maybe we can get to 12th, 13th and finish the season around that sort of area. Anything more than that would be sort of hopeful wishing at this point, but it's just a case of seeing what happens. So Cambridge escaped the drop zone. So that's where we're going to leave it. We had the 2-1 victory in that game that has seen us jump straight into our managerial hot seat really well. I'm going to take some time getting to know this squad and finding out what the best way to play is. So what I think we'll do is play through till the end of December and come back for the Stevenage game. Little local rivalry going on there. So Stevenage up in 7th. Hopefully we can be chasing them at that point. But we'll have to wait and see. And that'll be at the Lamex Stadium. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. If you've made it to the end of the video, a thumbs up would be brilliant just to help us promote the video. Thank you very much for watching. You've been brilliant to make it this far. And I'll see you again soon.